somewhere along the line, photography became too clean. It became too easy. We have autofocus, changeable ISO, and AI fixing our mistakes before we even make them. But I missed the friction. I realized I was bored with perfection. I missed the manual labor. The heavy clicks of the shutter that just demands to be held. It's the sound of the moving parts and the tension of tiny screws. It's a camera, as intended to be. So I've decided, I'm going back to the basics. I have a long-lasting fascination for vintage cameras, and today I'm setting myself up for a beautiful disaster. I'm not a professional, and I haven't touched an analog camera in a while, so I expect bad lighting, blurry focus, and weird framing. And honestly, I can't wait. I have an arsenal of analog bodies, a plan, a roll of 35mm film, and 0 guarantees. So let's see if I can still remember how to do this. First, the constraints. I'm giving myself a deadline. 1 roll, 1 day, 36 chances. Between late sunrise and the early sunset, I have about 8 hours of usable light. That's roughly 4 photos an hour. It sounds restrictive, but actually it's freeing. It stops me from spraying and praying. I have to make every shot count. Now comes the fun part. Finding my partner in crime. I've looked at my Ricoh and I've looked at my Pentax, but today they are staying on the shelf. I'm going with the Olympus OM-1. Why? Because it's the most unforgivable. It's fully mechanical, it doesn't decide anything for me. The film sets the ISO, I set the shutter, I do the focusing. If the photo sucks, it's entirely my fault. For the lenses, I'm taking 2. A 50mm for the standard view and an 85mm for the depths. That's it, no safety net. Here's the thing about planning. Reality doesn't care. When you're standing there, freezing, everything starts to look boring. You get into your own head. Is this frame worthy of the film? Is the light right? My tactic for today is simple. Stop thinking. I'm looking for the quiet things. Houses, trees, a shadow on the pavement, and it might look mundane now, but photography is a time capsule. One day the tree will be gone, or that house will be painted, and I will have the evidence of how it used to be. I'm not chasing the perfect golden hour shot, I'm too rusty for that. I'm here to fiddle, to observe, to work without the delete button. I don't know if I nailed it, and I have to trust that just being there is enough. That's it. The handle won't turn, the shutter won't fire. 36 frames, gone. Now comes the hardest part, the wait. In a world of instant gratification, sending this off and waiting feels like an eternity. But I think that's the best part, so see you in a couple of days. Okay, the results are in, and wow. There's a lot of trash here. Missed focus, underexposed, just overall bad choices. But looking at these, I don't see failure. I see a process. I remember standing there, turning the ring, holding my breath and taking a shot. This challenge wasn't about getting a portfolio shot. It was about reconnecting the mind to the body. About respecting the difficulty of taking photos. And yeah, I missed a lot of shots, but I didn't miss the experience. And for everyone who loves analog photography, just do it.